Okay, so let's find the greatest common factor again. So let's do 48 and 42. So first we want to find all the multiplication facts that equal the first number given. So 48. So we have 1 times 48 and 2 times 24. And if you don't know that, you'll just have to do the math off to the side. You can do 2 goes into 48, do division to find out what that answer would be. So now we would move on to 3. 3 times 18. 4. And now this one is a basic math fact. We know that 4 times 12 is 48. Now, do we know if 5 goes into 48? 5 cannot go into 48, and because the number needs to end with a 0 or a 5. So we know that we are going to skip 5. And we move on to 6. We know that 6 times 8 is 48. 7, there's nothing I can do to get 48 when I multiply the number 7. And then you get to the number 8. And again, 8 times 6 is just the opposite of 6 times 8. So that means you're done finding all the multiplication problems. Step 2 is to find all the multiplication problems for the second number, which is 42. So again, 1 times 42, and then 2. And again, I know this is not a basic fact, but if the number is an even number, you should always know 2 can always go into an even number every time, no matter what. So you would just have to do the math to figure that out. But I'll just tell you the answer is 21. And then the number 3. So again, you're just going to have to divide to see if there's an answer. And there is. 3 times 14 gets you 42. And then we move on to the number 4. So we know that 4 does not go into 42 because 4 times 10 is 40, and then 4 times 11 is 44. So 42 and 4 would not be able to be a fact for 42. We know that 5 is not possible either. So we move on to 6. And we should know that 6 times 7 equals 42. So then if you move on to 7, you'll see that you do 7 times 6, which is just 6 times 7 reversed. So that means you are 10. Now we are going to circle all the numbers that are the same for both. So we have 1 up here and down here. We have a 2. 48 is not on the top and bottom. 24 is not on the top and bottom. If we go to number 3, yes, we have a 3 right here and right here. The number 18 is not down here, so it will not be circled. 4. 4 is not down here, so it will not be circled. The number 12 is not down here, so it will not be circled. 6 is down here, so I will circle it. And again, you don't have to circle the number 6 twice. The number 8 is not down here, so I will not circle it. So the numbers that we have that are the same on both, oops, I forgot to circle. That's 6. So the numbers that are the same were 1, 2, 3, and 6. So we need to pick the number that is the largest, which is the 6. So the 6 is your greatest common factor. And that is your final answer.